But I'm saying at this point in time, you're a musician, you're making money from this. This person's a content creator or podcaster or
Journalist,
whatever role they're in. They're making money from it. We are speaking on a professional level that I don't think your music that you released was that good. You can like that opinion, not like that opinion, have a thing, but you have to deal with it professionally. That's why and that's why I say we fall apart, because we can excuse it by saying proximity, but we're kind of encouraging it to a degree because we're saying we understand it.
I don't agree with it. I'm just saying I understand it because of where I've come from.
No, I'm not saying I don't, because no one will do that in the workplace.
We're not coming from the workplace.
We are, but if you say something on the podcast,
they're not seeing it as work, bro.
But they should. No, but it's a business.
No, but the difference is the reason why I don't agree is because speaking
with
about
me or him,
with you, is that speaking about the local bad man is different because he hasn't created like a art or a craft that is subjective for everyone to see. He's just either drug dealing, or whatever he's doing in the area. That's not something to talk about because that's his actual business, personal business. Whereas if I release an album that's on Spotify for people to consume, people have opinions. So now I kind of have an opinion because of where we've both come from. Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, let's cut that out.
What number you on now? Because you've been doing like a 10-piece a day and that.
Oh, thank you, Brent.
What, followers?
Yeah.
I think 78.
You're 78k now?
Just under 79.
What do you mean 10 pieces as in 10 pieces of content?
10k a day.
10K a day for half the time.
10k a day?
I went from like 40 to 70 in like 4 days or something.
What content was that?
That was the Ian Wright shout out.
Oh yeah,
Ian Wright got me like
clean.
Bro, if I see my baller league, bro, tell you,
Shout
man,
was clean though.
I'm giving the biggest hug, man. I said, you changed my life.
That was on the overlap, innit?
Yeah, bro. Brother, that one I did.
The view was nice as well. You get me?
Bro, there was even abroad. Like I was on my way to London that day. I can't remember what I was shooting, but like, yeah, it was on our way down, and then my phone just started pinging off, like people saying, "Yo, they mentioned you on the overlap. They mentioned you on the overlap." I was thinking, huh? Then someone sent me the actual timestamp because I was thinking, bro, I'm on the train, bro. I need to find this clip. I was like, when I'm hearing it, I'm just like, mad.
Religiously, I'm telling you, that was cold. To just see it just pop up, I was like, nah, that was serious. It was authentic. That was a serious shout out. Big up Wright, man.
You've been shouted out on like most football platforms. Like as in
They're sweating, bro. They're trying to be on side.
No, but ones that you wouldn't.
They're trying to be on side.
How come you didn't repost that one?
I did.
Oh, did you?
But I used it as the intro for the video where I got him.
You cooked him.
Has he responded to you cooking him?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He was like, no, but I wasn't even getting onto him. Like, I was actually trying to big him up. I think maybe he's got the wrong end of the stick.
That's not how it works, Joey.
But I think he kind of respected it. But he had to like kind of keep the gimmick up because he ended it was like, oh, don't make me get you to do 50 kick-ups in the car park. I was thinking, that's light, bro. Pick it 1,000.
That's I'm a baller to you, know.
In front of you think I want to fail that challenge? Oh God.
Which one did you get a response from and thought, oh, it's techie?
Mugs, you know which one it is, isn't it? You were there. Were you there that day? Yeah, you were.
What, yesterday?
No. When I first showed up to Filthy and everyone's phones was blowing up.
I wasn't there that day, but I heard he was moving brazy.
Yeah.
No.
You were there that day.
I was there.
Well, that one was bad.
Because I subbed on for you.
Yeah. I was
That one was bad.
Yeah, bro. Like, Carlton Cole, like, I don't know. He found everyone in my sphere, bro. People that I hadn't even spoken to in like 2 years were messaging me, bro, saying, yo, nah, take the video down, this, that. But you know what's mad? After I spoke to him and he got called, delete unsended messages, bro, because I didn't reply to anyone.
Loon spoke to him, innit?
Loon spoke to him. I think Steve-O spoke to him. He got in touch with Lippy. Like, bro, anyone. But at that point, he didn't know I was in the room. He was just going off like mutuals and people like, yeah, if I follow them and he follows them, like just getting at everyone and then sending people to message me. I was like, first of all, it was never that deep, but it was literally as I was getting to the building that it was happening. So I'm thinking, bro, I've watched Filthy all these years. I'm about to go on. And this is happening right now, like trying to throw me off. Like, I'm trying to focus right now. I see you're a veteran, innit? But for me, I'm thinking, you know how it is with the crowd, bro. You got to
This is my moment. What the fuck?
And then my boy called me, but I didn't know it had anything to do with it. I thought he was just shouting me. I was like, yo, what's up? And he had this stern voice, and he's like, you know, Carlton Cole's my uncle. I said, what? I was like, I didn't know.
After all these years, he didn't want to tell me.
No, but like
The first thing you're telling me is when what?
But we had like, as long as I've known him, we've never had a reason for it to come up, innit?
Yeah.
Like, in terms of the things we speak about. But he was like, oh, he's on me to get on you to take the video down. I said, no, he's already gone mad publicly. I'm not taking it down. He said, will you at least speak to him? I said, yeah, I will after I finish Filthy because I'm about to go in the building. But by the time I've even got in to the building, because they were in the middle of filming with Tazer Black.
Oh, the episode, yeah.
As soon as it finished, the man have gone outside to do what they need to do. They've come back in. Everyone's going, what did you do to Carlton? I said, when was it ever this deep, bro? When?
No, but I think it's embarrassing for a minute because obviously you've called him out on something. Because remember, no one's done that before to any footballer. Footballers go on
That's what I'm saying,
on
yeah,
shows.
what
They
you're doing is
tell a story.
No, but that
I
is.
wish I could do this, man.
Where you gonna?
Business.
So you're not.
I know what that means.
But it's,
It means I had plans.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like I think sometimes people don't realize who I am in the world because like they're approaching it like it's a road thing or it's like it's a super viral. I'm like, on the surface, I'm just a football content creator, bro.
Oh,
And because I'm in the real life as well, and like I said, I've got mutuals of people that are in football or in culture and stuff, people that I knew before I even started making videos, they now feel like there's more of that familiarity to approach it that way. If it was a different person from a next place that's out of the loop, they're not doing that. But because they saw me, and that was part of like in the convo, it was like, you know people I know people you know, so why are you doing that? But I'm thinking, I don't know you from Adam. And it's not like, and the people that we've got in between us, most of them aren't my friends, other than your nephew, like my boy, but I didn't know that. All these people aren't like my friends to be like, oh, would Carlton be cool with this? They might say, I just know him through ball, like, I haven't seen him in years or whatever, but I don't ask for permission to do anything. Because the moment I start asking for permission, I already feel like I'm doing something wrong.
I'm trying to think in a different sphere.
Sorry to cut you, Taze. Do you think it's a black thing? Because Stephen A had a similar interview the other day and he was saying LeBron James calling me out because I'm black. And he was like, but there's bare man of this LeBron James that are not from the culture, like white reporters, white pundits. He's never addressed no one.
But
Is that why do you feel so comfortable addressing me? Is it because of like the familiarity that, do you know what I'm saying? So I think maybe it might be that. I don't know, I'm not saying.
I think the difference between me and Stephen A's got a relationship with these people already, which is why when he goes out and says the things that he says about people, like even he had like problems with Kevin Durant because he said like him going to Golden State was the weakest move and stuff like that. Yeah. And you've got relationships with these people and you've got a massive platform and you're using that to put down that person. Furthermore, even with LeBron, you're talking about his son and basically insinuating that he's a Nepo baby and he didn't really earn his chance. Yeah. So I can understand the beef there. With me, it could be that in the sense that there's that familiarity that how we sometimes deal with things within each other. But I had to remind him, not in any kind of way, but I had to remind him and say like, bro, we actually don't know each other, you know? Like, I'm just a guy who made a football video. You're someone that was able to get into contact with me through people we know. But like, we don't have a prior relationship. Like, in a way, as much as you don't owe me anything, I don't owe you anything. Now, if you had an issue with it, by all means, the same way like you commented and tried to like publicly fight your corner, you could have privately messaged me and just said, yo, like, let's talk. Like, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah,
like explain.
Why have you phoned?
But when it's like, yeah, because then I said, you've turned it into a thing where like, if I accept what you're saying and follow your instructions, I lose all credibility at that point. Like, I become the dickhead in the situation. I delete the video, everyone's going, oh, Carlton Cole chieftain. Now if I make another video and someone does the same thing, what am I supposed to delete every single one that people don't like?
He didn't need to put you in a corner like that. Like he could have played it off like Troy Deeney.
Yeah. I've not even done a Troy Deeney one yet.
No, Troy Deeney's waiting though. You know, like, he's sitting there thinking, yeah, all right, check the tapes.
But it's like, it's
playful, but
yeah.
But I think some people. The reason why I was going to say is it, and Jake put it into a different stratosphere. I was going to say, is that the same approach that we have with music? Because if we now talk about someone's music a particular way, phones are ringing, and it's like, should they?
That's what I'm saying. But would you say it's because we're black or because of proximity in terms of the culture? Because, for example, that's why free shots, some conversations we don't even have, because I ain't got time. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not even a scared thing. It's a case of I ain't got time for my phone to ring because I know someone that knows someone or someone who knows someone. It's just whereas if another podcast speaks about something, or even no, I wouldn't even say that. Even for example, like ZZ can talk about someone's music. Yeah, ZZ ain't get the same phone call because ZZ's the woman and ZZ can just do the whole. This is about it's harassment. That person now looks mad. Whereas for us, man, if my phone starts ringing now, who's this? So there's certain conversations. So I don't know whether would I say it's more of a culture thing as opposed to a colour thing.
I think it's where we grew up.
I think
we understand certain things and some people don't.
Yeah, but I think it's because of but
it's proximity.
It's proximity because someone knows. Yeah, but someone knows someone that knows Tazer. Someone knows someone that knows Marv. Whereas,
yeah, but it's the person who's calling is still someone who's come from your walk of life. Just because wherever they're from or wherever they are now, they still understand that back then there was phone calls being made.
No, but it's
but
like
why do you feel comfortable ringing me?
Exactly.
I didn't ring you.
No, but
I rang someone who knew you.
Yeah, and then now you rang me. Or it's either so
the person's passed the number, or that person's gonna say to you, "Is it okay if they?"
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But
doing that over a musical opinion, on the basis of yes, we come from a similar background, but it's more so like
why can't I have an opinion?
Why can't I have an opinion? Also, but it's them leveraging their background or persona or whatever it is by essentially gonna come to you and say, "Well, you can't say that, and if you do." We all go to the same parties. We all go to the same parties.
It's like an intimidation thing.
But that's what I'm saying. It's because of proximity. That's how we used to move in where we were from.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But people don't.
That's how the local bad man used to move for him to get the title local bad man.
But you
couldn't say anything about him, and if you did, a man's leaning on you. I know where you live.
But
I know where your mum goes shopping.
Yeah,
but you know what? We're getting the social media version. Is what I'm saying.
No, but the why stupid is because most even if you have problems with someone. Say you worked in the same workplace, you're not just gonna be like punching each other up in the kitchen. Like you understand you're going to work, and then you after that or away from the workplace because you got bills to pay and stuff like that.
So you're going to HR to report me, your colleague?
No, I'm saying if you had outside problems and you happen to work in the same company, while you're at work, you might be screwfacing each other, but you get on with your work, and then afterwards or later on when you go back to your block, it's problems. But I'm saying at this point in time, you're a musician, you're making money from this. This person's a content creator or podcaster or journalist, whatever role they're in, they're making money from it. We are speaking on a professional level that I don't think your music that you released was that good. You can like that opinion, not like that opinion, have a thing, but you have to deal with it professionally. That's why and that's why I say we fall apart, because we can excuse it by saying proximity, but we're kind of encouraging it to a degree because we're saying we understand it.
I don't agree with it. I'm just saying I understand it because of where I've come from.
No,
I'm not saying
I don't, because no one will do that in the workplace.
We're not coming from the workplace.
We are, but if you say something on the podcast,
they're not seeing it as work, bro.
But they should. It's a business.
No, but the difference is the reason why I don't agree is because speaking about
me or him
with you, is that speaking about the local bad man is different because he isn't created like a art or a craft that is subjective for everyone to see. He's just either drug dealing, or whatever he's doing in the area. That's not something to talk about because that's his actual business, personal business. Whereas if I release an album that's on Spotify for people to consume, people have opinions. So now I kind of have an opinion because of where we've both come from.
Wait, hold on a second. The example you just gave, you're acting as if they aren't local. They aren't people who have dived into those dodgy dealings and brought an album. I don't understand.
Yeah, but
they're separating the two.
No, but that person, when they dropped the album
is what they're talking about.
Yeah, but the guy who's on the album versus the guy that was on the roads, it's two different people.
Yeah,
there's artists.
It can be the same person, but I'm just talking. No, the example you gave was that from
I'm saying
where we're from. The example is if you talk about the local bad man, it can be a problem. I'm saying but the reason why it will be a problem is because you're talking about his personal business or what he's getting up to. I'm saying if you're a rapper, if you're an artist and you paint something, you make music, whatever, you've put it out there in the public for everyone to see. If I have an opinion about that, you can't use the same rules of the local bad man as in you can't chat about my thing, brother. Of course I can talk about it because
and even worse, where it says
it's public art.
I'll even say this,
All right.
Deep this, bro. You said they don't look at it like work, right?
Yeah.
But where is some of the first places they'll go to when they want to promote that album?
No, I understand what you're saying, but he's also said in previous episodes that if someone listens to the pod and decides to go on a tangent and say the pod is shit, keep your opinion to yourself. It's the same thing.
No, but I'm not saying I'm not gonna ring no one. I'm not gonna ring you and say whatever. I'm saying keep your opinion to yourself. Yes, but if you're gonna speak about it, I'm not gonna get your number and ring you.
Oh, no,
or get another man. Yeah, so you can do whatever you want. But remember, I could be unhappy with what you're doing, but I'm not taking steps to now ring you or get your number.
I'm not agreeing with that behaviour, but I'm saying
that's what we're talking about.
Someone who exhibits that behaviour from that walk of life, we've met people like that before, and it's not going to change because it's professional, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
But it's not right.
I agree with what your point is.
But it's not right.
I'm saying those type of people shouldn't be in the industry.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right.
Because like at the end of the day, everyone, when you do anything that's subjective, even me, if I make a video, I could have a video where everyone says it's dead. I can't then, even whether they got blue tick, no blue, start phoning people. Because for me, I've left it open to opinion. As much as it's about facts, but people can say they like or dislike the video. They could be tired of it. They can want me to do 10 more in it. So that's why it's a bit like I've never liked it when artists or even athletes or whatever just like get onto journalists, unless that journalist has said something personal that is beyond their craft, like, and it's something they can't control, it's to do with their family or whatever. Like that's beyond the line.
Some people practice discernment, though, like you said, in regards to us to a degree.
What do you mean?
In regards to like this topics we just don't talk about because we know what potential headache could come from it. And it's not because we're scared to talk about it. It's just
don't want to deal with it.
Some people don't have the capacity to understand that. I'm not even dissing you, bro. I'm actually rating you, but you've heard it or you've been presented it a certain way. Like for example, Carlton Cole. If he just stumbled on that video, he wouldn't have had the same response as a man messaged him saying, "Yo, watch this video."
Yeah, but that's what he said. He said, it was his day off from work. And he was getting messages saying, "Have you seen this video?" As soon as someone says, "Have you seen this video?" it implies you've done something bad.
Yeah.
Like, or this guy's on you, or this. Like, I'm thinking, you're letting the outside noise get to you. Whereas, like, even on this journey, like, whenever someone said something, whether it's like a Dion Dublin or whatever, like, someone will send it to me. I'll say, right, let me, or tell me about it. I'll say, okay, send me the clip. I'll watch the clip. Then I'll digest it as it needs to be digested, and then I'll respond. But the first thing I can't do is go on the internet and just start moving mad. What am I going to do? Write a thread about Dion Dublin and how much I don't rate him or something? No, because that's just an emotional reaction to it. Like, how can I twist it and make it a better thing? And same thing you're saying with the artist. Like, a lot of the times, it's not that the artist is bad. If the artist was bad, you're probably not even in a conversation anyway. It's just someone saying that your prior work was better. I didn't particularly like this one, doesn't mean I'm not going to stop listening to you.
I think it just depends on how things are said. Like, for example, if things are said in a respectful manner and it's respectful in terms of the criticism, cool. But I think the problem nowadays is a lot of people like to try and be funny with their criticism. They'd like to be rude. And I think that rubs certain artists the wrong way because they're like, what? Like, are you mad? And I think that's maybe when that road element comes into it where it's like, no, you're taking me for an idiot.
Like
because the way, do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the thin line, whereas it's got to the point where now it's not even someone rub you the wrong way, it's just an opinion that is not praising you. Now you're treating that opinion the same as someone being rude. It's like it's not the same opinion.
You can also be one in the one picked out of the crowd. So if there's a wave of people saying we don't like this, but you're the familiar face or you're the person that can be reached out to, you're basically bearing the brunt of everyone else's opinion. So people could be laughing at them, ridiculing them, and you can have a measured opinion that just follows that sort of trend of, like, we don't like this. You're going to be the one that's called out for it.
But remember we were talking earlier, we mentioned that sometimes, you see, like, you might go on Twitter and you see a tweet, and I feel like it's herd mentality. You might see a tweet that says 4 million impressions. We can't verify that. We don't know if that's true.
I see that as well.
We don't know. Like, but you're now you feel more like obliged to engage with it because it's got so much traction.
Or read it and you're like, hold on, because so many people have looked at it, there must be something serious.
These times it probably doesn't even make sense, or someone's actually tweeted it just to cause, like rage, because I see bare rage bait tweets. I'm like, the person who tweeted this doesn't even believe what they're saying.
Do you know what the biggest thing that caused this, bro? The paid verification. Because now people can tweet whatever. As long as it gets engagement, they're getting paid from it.
Yeah.
So it's incited like misinformation and just craziness.
You get paid for tweets? What do you mean?
Yeah. So like you can buy the blue check mark now. Remember,
But
people used to earn it, man.
Oh, is it?
I pay for it and I've got my money back plus more. Randomly, I just get like a 2 bills or
What?
50. Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, because like, my tweets have gone viral.
What's happening there?
Bro,
What do you mean?
when I started making
Wait, what? Where have I been?
when I started making
You're not on
HMRC,
Twitter?
people said make the Twitter blue thing ASAP because your tweets are going viral. The main reason I've never done it is because I don't want because of that. I said I am not rage baiting anyone.
Bro,
I'm not.
You see Lippy, yeah? Lippy, I reckon Lippy's bank account has got bare X payments. Because sometimes I look at a tweet, I'm like, you don't believe this, but when I look at the engagement, I'm like, oh, okay, I see.
Oh, so okay. I didn't know
I
that.
think you pay
go online tomorrow.
£13 a month or something. But if you're
I paid annually. I paid annually. So I just closed my eyes and paid it. And then I've made my money back. So that's why I thought, investment. But if you go online tomorrow and say, do you know what? Like, you lot keep talking online, but Gokerez is the best striker in the league. And you start engaging with people and it gets bare
Yeah,
views.
because a couple of my tweets have gone and I just think,
No,
I'm not getting paid for this.
Bro.
Oh,
Especially during Love Island and football.
What?
See Love Island and football. You get the tweet that goes off, but there's money
International break
generated.
is cash money.
They put ads on there or something.
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, because
They
every
must
time you go
put
on a
ads in
tweet,
there.
every time you go on a tweet,
There's an ad underneath
there'll
it.
be ad underneath. Yeah, so that's
But
how
they do
kinda,
that themselves.
Yeah,
innit?
you ain't got to do nothing
Yeah.
else. Just tweet, bro.
What?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I get that quiet now.
What do you mean? I thought everyone knew.
I didn't know.
You have to pay.
Hey, bro, you know they pay you on Twitter. Okay.
How do this has like been like
No,
it's a
but
big-
but I didn't know that, like, because for example,
No, it's not
yeah,
what
everyone just have blue ticks.
No.
no, not like that. But you know that, for example, on TikTok, you don't get paid for a blue tick. You get paid if your thing just goes viral. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you get paid on any video above when you hit 10K.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm saying, if someone, but then I wouldn't think that you have to buy a blue tick on TikTok and then get views. I was just thinking the views. Whatever.
No,
But how was
They
Twitter going to
changed
pay
it.
people though?
No, but I didn't think Twitter even paid like that. Number one, but I didn't know you had to pay for a verification because
They changed when it's X.
we were verified on Twitter back day, and then now when Elon came,
the official verification for a celeb.
man
You
had
on
that,
Twitter.
bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
They took it
Obviously,
away.
'cause
I was
changed.
fuming.
Because it changed, because now you have to pay for it. It's like everyone's blue tick on Twitter, like you said, it's just a bit. But then they did introduce this monetization program where
But
it's
you seen
like,
a new one?
nah.
Like the super blue tick. Like people have got like a blue tick and like an emoji next to it.
No.
So it's like you'll see it like when you'll notice it now that I mention it, but it's like so you'll have a blue tick and then like if you're super famous, you'll have like a little square that shows like there'll be like a little emblem in there, something to do with that person. If it was like LeBron James, it might be like a crown, square with a crown in it. That's like the super verification. I think you can even buy like Twitter Gold now. But
But I think what's that one for?
I don't even know what. Like, it's to the point where I've not even started the ladder. I don't know. What, but you see,
But I
with
think
like
for
people
those
like you,
ones-
What
I
about Snap?
believed it though.
Same thing.
I
What
didn't even know
about
you paid for
Snap?
Snap.
So if you pay for that circle on Snap,
Star means you get paid for it.
no, but because I know they give stars to people. I'm saying, but if you pay for that now,
I think
like that,
I don't
thing,
know about Snap.
Do you get? That's what I'm saying. But you see, what I'm saying, I quantify that. You wouldn't just think that
But,
because of
but
the.
with Snap though, maybe you can pay to get the star, but it'd only be worth it if you actually got people on Snap. Because I think you have to post it on your public profile and then get like.
Because remember, when you post
Bare
when you
views.
post on your public profile, your profile gets pushed to people you don't know.
Yeah, I've got that.
No, but I'm not talking about people who are following you.
Yeah, I get pushed because I get ads, bare ads.
You get better.
Bare people add me like, as in just in general.
Oh yeah, so you see that page on.
Oh, like
yeah,
people
yeah.
add
So
you.
that's where you get pushed to. So I don't know if you being on that page now means. But what I will say, I tried to edit a picture the other day, and I'm getting into using Photoshop.
Yeah.
So there's this thing where it goes edit in Photoshop. So you went to Photoshop, then Photoshop wouldn't open unless I accepted something. So I'm like, no, I'm not accepting this. I don't know what this is. It's from the 14th of June or something. So I went to YouTube, Googled it, and bare other content creators are like, nah, we don't use Photoshop no more. So I'm like, why? And I think it's to do with whatever you edit on Photoshop,
They can
the moment
use.
you've used it in Photoshop, they can use it now.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if Snapchat's the same because I see articles where they've just taken other people's Snapchat and it's just they've made up a story, but they've used your video on Snapchat.
Yeah, but we don't read terms and conditions and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know. So
you know,
I'm
like
saying,
when you accept cookies. What am I accepting?
Yeah.
bro, even now,
Bare cookies.
yeah, they're asking you to pay to accept the cookie. No, sorry, they're asking you to pay to reject it. Have you seen it? Yeah, I went on bare websites today.
What is it? Though?
It says reject and pay. I'm like, or accept and continue.
Did you?
I'm like, what?
I accepted it. I think.
Nah, you're doing the madness accepting.
No, because remember we've been accepting for years. I was watching Amazon Prime yesterday. Yeah.
Except for years. I'm talking about today.
No, I'm saying
cookies, though?
I'm saying we've been accepting cookies for years. I'm saying so you just do accept.
Oh,
accept,
yeah.
whereas
No,
now they're changing.
I have to think about it now.
No, I think it's personalized ads directly to you. So like you right now, you could talk about kettles.
Yeah.
On your journey home, you'll see bare ads for kettles.
I don't mind that.
No, you do mind it because now it's like anything you say. You gotta be very careful what you're
But
saying
is that
around
the
your phone.
cookie or the
The
device?
cookies,
It's the device
But,
still.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, okay,
the
cool.
cookies.
So what?
The cookies tracing your movement online. No.
But I'm saying, yeah,
It's allowing them to.
if I'm now talking next to my phone, let's say the phone's listening, yeah. What has me accepting the cookie on a certain website got to do with me talking about it and then showing me?
to the website.
Man's not gonna start.
No, but if I'm talking now, let's say we talk about.
No, let's say you go on the website. Let's say you go on the
Oh,
website.
are you saying if I go on the website and accept the cookie, that means if I go elsewhere, they'll
following
advertise
you.
this?
Yeah, potentially, because you search a
Okay,
brown
but-
hoodie, for example,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you're getting pushed better brands that have brown hoodies.
But I want a brown hoodie, so keep
Okay,
it, yeah.
just be careful what you search then.
But yeah,
Basically.
I was watching
Some people are searching their madness.
I was watching
when they get
Amazon,
pushed back-
What do you think I'm gonna
thingy.
look for? Like nuclear weapons, bro? Like,
Nuclear
wait,
weapons,
I
you know.
say that. I don't know.
Man was watching Amazon Prime yesterday, yeah, and there's a new thing they do now
You're
where like
watching Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime,
Sorry, go on.
yeah, and they got bare adverts baked in there now. And a madness.
Yeah, it's not free. It's not
Oh
free.
my god! But
You gotta click ad free.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like before Prime, you watch a film from start to finish. You watch the film.
Yeah.
Watching Prime now, then it will stop. An ad will come on and it will have a read in the corner say 1 minute and a half, and it's just
1 out of 5 adverts.
No, it says just like 5 adverts.
No, that's what you're saying.
A
Like,
minute and a
1 of 5. And then the
Mental.
amount of time
And
left.
Do you know what's
And
mad?
it's-
Netflix
but
does
you
it
got
as
to pay $2.99 to get ad free.
But you know what's mad about that though?
Crazy.
Americans are used to that. You've been American, sat in a hotel and just watch TV.
Yeah, but
they've got
no, but that's
bare
TV,
ads.
not
but
streaming
streaming
services. I'm
I'm saying
I'm
as
paying
an,
for the
as
streaming
an Ameri-
service.
No, I'm saying as an American. No, you're paying the lower end though. They're doing tiers, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But streaming services normally I pay for me to be able to watch whatever video I want when I want to watch it.
No,
yeah?
I know. I'm saying
now
it's
you're
changed.
baked in ad. Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah,
you're
so
taking
your
the piss.
tier is including ads.
Yeah, someone's-
You're just paying for access now. Now you got to pay extra for ad free.
Yeah, someone
mad.
said that like it's like even with like YouTube Premium, it like
I got YouTube Premium because I actually use YouTube. I listen to music on YouTube. I don't use Spotify.
so. But is it worth it?
I don't see ads.
No, but I'm saying like, did you feel a shift or like?
What? Yes, because when
Yeah,
I
because bare
don't have
ads
it,
now.
there's bare ads. I don't like the ads, and my videos I want to search and watch the video straight away. If you give me 6 ads, I'm
How much is it?
tuning
How much
out.
is YouTube Premium?
12? No, I think £16 a month.
Yeah, it's not worth it. I'll watch the ads.
No, it's worth it
No,
for me.
but the ads
I
are
can't- I
ridiculous.
can't
The
like-
non-skippable ads now is.
I don't get ads.
$16.99 a month. I'll watch the ads.
No, but you know what it is? They say like it's one of those things that if once you pay for it, you don't like.
But
you
it's
won't
one
notice
Nando's
it.
a month.
$16.99 a month.
16. Why you
Bro,
keep
you
saying like
spend
it's bare
more on
money, bro?
this.
I lie. You ate two.
That's not the
Chinese.
point. That's not the point. That's
Here's the point.
That's my,
I'm
that's
happy
one
to-
day. That's my sustenance.
I'm happy to skip that meal and go and get what's it called? Buy meat and potatoes in Tesco.
Don't say it too loud to your phone. You're gonna start getting bare meat on your algorithm,
That's fine.
bro.
That's fine. Specify the meat though. Lamb. You know what I'm saying? Specify the meat, bro.
No, I hear it, but the issue is, bro, like, you know, like, it's got to the point where even like luckily I have one account for subscriptions in it, and I literally had to like change that to for everything to go there because it got to a point where like things were just like coming out,
yeah.
and I don't know what it is.
So how many subscriptions? That's a good question. How many subscriptions do you have?
Oh, you always get an ad about this. Like, there's an app that will just tell you how many you've got and how many.
I'm going on mine now, my phone.
I'm not even looking.
But on your phone?
I'm good.
Nah, I'm gonna look. Let's share
I
it.
got bare subscriptions, bro.
Yeah, what though?
To what?
No, say not only fans or nothing, man.
Nah, I don't do that rubbish.
Never subscribed.
So I got 1, 2, 3,
Oh, you
4,
got-
5,
oh,
6.
you
I got
I've
6
never even been on the site.
on my phone.
6
This
on your phone.
How many?
How
have
do you check it on
Now,
App
let me
Store,
know how much. Go to your settings.
Settings of type of subscription.
No. Oh yeah. Oh, settings. Type in your name. Touch your name at the top.
Just type of subscriptions, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
no,
Touch your name at the
same.
top and then go to subscriptions.
I've got
That's active.
4
Yeah. See. What's the most expensive one?
iCloud.
Hinge.
I don't have Hinge, bro.
No joke.
My most expensive one is. I got 2. I got
Pay for
find.
Hinge.
I got Find My Kids. I got a tracker on my £38 for the year.
Oh, for the year?
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
That doesn't count,
That's not
bro.
bad.
Yearly
I'm
ones
just
don't
saying.
count. We need monthly ones are the like
And then I got
That's like-
X Twitter premium, £108
a year.
a year for the year.
That's not bad.
And then my YouTube is $16.99 every month.
So that's your most expensive one.
Monthly, yes, YouTube.
Oh no, it's not. The
Twitter
Find My
for the
Kids
year.
one, innit? No, you said £38 a year.
Yeah, that's for the year.
Oh yeah, so that's
Yeah, I don't want to do. Cause remember, monthly work out to be like, let's say it's £5 a month, and over the year we £60, and then you get an offer.
Yeah.
But I wanted that one because, but see that Find My Kids one. Whenever my daughter moves, I get a notification. It's mad.
Well, is there like she got like a is like an air
She's got a
tag
phone
on?
as well. No, she got a phone on her side.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, well, tell me she's left the house. She's heading to this destination. Do you
How
know?
old?
Do you know she's heading to this destination? She's 11. I'm like,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
She's told me. You know what I'm saying?
How old?
Like,
How old do you think she'll be when you turn it off?
when I turn it off, well, she's very willing to have it on now. She's not doing anything dodgy.
Yeah.
You see, with kids, yeah, I've noticed, yeah, and bear in mind, I'm just a parent. I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but because obviously my parents didn't do this with me, and I'm doing it with her, and it's working. Yeah. Whenever you suspect your kid's doing something wrong, just ask them.
Just talking it.
If they now move dodgy, that's when you question them. Don't go in questioning them.
Yeah.
I've noticed that because they're going to have their backup. But if they don't think they're doing anything wrong, they're going to tell you. So what are you doing after school today? Me and my friends are going to go to the shop. If I not have a problem with her going to the shop, what time do you reckon you'll be back? I don't reckon I want you to go to the shop then because you're going to be back at this time. Whereas I know I would say to my mum, Mum, I want to go shop after. Huh? No, come home now. But mum, even if I went to the shop and came home, it's the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know I want to go shop. I don't care. All right, cool. I'm going shop though.
Because that was the thing though. But I think that's like
Okay, shop.
it's dangerous, isn't it? Because the like with anyone, but especially like kids, you want to know what their
they're
steps are going to be. Not
Yeah.
like direct, but it's like if God forbid for whatever reason they are late by like a mad amount, at least you can track the steps that they told you to say like, oh, you was meant to be here or there. If it turns out that they're on the other side of the city going mad, and then they come home, okay, you can be mad at that point. But it's like the fact that you're so on them for wanting to take a little detour and stuff, bro, you're encouraging them just to rebel and do
I
mad
think
things.
and it's instilling fear. Like I should, as much as okay, let's say I go on out with my friend and he's doing a mad thing. I'm aware he's doing a mad thing. I'm not actually gonna say that to my parents. I know that. But at least I'm going to let you know that I'm not going where you think I'm going. I'm going shopping centre, Westfields or wherever. If a madness now happens when we're in Westfields, at least I told you I was there. But when you're now applying fear, pressure on your kids, which I get it, because outside is a bit scary, they'll tell you, oh, I'm just down the road.
Yeah.
But they're in Westfields. I want to know you're in Westfields.
I
is what I'm
lied to
saying.
my mum so much
but
growing
bro,
up. Where I
there
was.
was one
I
time,
think
yeah.
there's a thin line though
What do you mean?
that there needs to be a bit of fear and a bit of leniency.
Fear in
No
the sense
fear.
of
No,
what,
no,
though?
in terms of repercussion.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because when I was growing up, even my GCSEs and stuff, there was a point where some of my classmates, their parents weren't really on them like that. So I'm saying, so in their mind, they're just like, if I fail, I fail. I don't care. For me, I was like, I cannot because I know I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen.
Okay, but I don't think okay, sorry.
So I'm talking about sometimes there needs to be a bit. I'm not saying an element of fear where you're fisting up your kids, but there needs to be an element of fear that they know, or either fear or what's the word? What's the word I'm
No,
looking
but
for?
just feel letting my parents down.
That as well.
Yeah, no,
but that can be there can be a mix of that.
No,
though.
but, okay, but what I'm saying is, what will push a child to lie?
Fear. Because I would say, so for example, I use both my parents, for example. They weren't together in it, but my mum, I would say I had that fear of repercussion in it, of like, she's on me. But she brought out my rebellious side because she was the one that was on me. Like you were saying, I want to go here. No, I'm just going to do it anyway. And however much I fear what the repercussion might be, depends how far I'm going to push the boat out. Whereas my dad, like, it was that fear of disappointment. Like, I never wanted him to look at me and go, oh, like, you failed. He didn't even have to, like, say a word. It was in me to have, like, to try and make him, like, proud or whatever in that situation. So I would naturally do the right thing in that sense because I want to get that validation. I think what you're saying is once you put fear into someone, it encourages dishonesty because it's like, if I'm scared of you, like, being on me for telling you what I might do or what's going to happen, then you're more likely to hide it
But
rather than be like have an open conversation. If you feel like you trust and respect your parent, and you say, "Oh, dad or mom, I want to do this or do that," like you're not you've not hidden it. Two, they'll give you their opinion and their thought of it and tell you what they what they think you should or shouldn't do.
I hear what you're saying, but you had fear of both parents just in different ways.
But
you had fear of letting your dad down, and you had fear of repercussions for your mum. It was the same. It's just a different.
Yeah, but my mum was like a drill sergeant, bro. That's why.
Yeah, I get that, but it was different. But I'm saying, but it was fear, but it just exhibited in two different ways. And also,
but are you saying the drill sergeant type of fear is good?
I know. I'm not saying. I just said that there's got to be an element of fear. I didn't say what type of fear. I said there's got to be an element of fear.
Yeah.
And also, remember, we have to always realize as well that men and women they parent differently. So women tend to be more like, whereas men don't talk as much. That's why.
But it depends on I think it depends on the gender of the child.
I'm with boys then maybe.
I think the opposite. I tend to feel like the opposite is softer.
You mean men are softer with their daughters?
Yeah, so like their
mums ain't soft with their sons though.
Exactly.
That's it. Well, it depends though.
And women ain't soft with their daughters either.
Nah, I think the mums who are soft with their sons are like. They're the ones who their sons still lie to because they think their son's an angel.
Yeah, they
their son's a terrorist, bro.
Yeah.
No, but obviously,
my son would never do that. This hellraiser.
Because of the babying that you're doing, he knows he can get away with it with mummy, but outside he's on smoke, and you're not even aware.
Yeah, but he might be respectful to mumsy when he comes home.
Yeah,
like their man, that proper like when they see their mum, that you know them like gangster movies like Goodfellas. When he sees his mum, he's kissing her.
Remember, the mum's gangster too,
stabbing bare man with snooker cubes and knives.
Yeah, but mum's gangster too, though.
Bury a man in the desert, but when he comes home, Mark, can you pass me that? Like, it just depends, innit?
I think mumsy's gangster too, just gangster in her own way. Because in order for you to even feature in that lifestyle, you see, like people think it's normal to be part of that, like be in a relationship with someone who's a part of that lifestyle. But you got to be on your 10 toes too, you know.
Yeah.
That's why. Have you seen The Mob? No, Mobland. Sorry.
I need to watch it though. I've heard it's
cold.
You know, my stupid self, man. I got engrossed in Beauty and Black, bro.
Wait. I've told me to watch that. I'm like, no.
Beauty and Black?
Beauty and Black.
Yo, chill, bro. What are you trying to do here, bro? With your OnlyFans subscription, man. Don't come
Let me see the subscription.
That's funny. If I came out the corner, you know.
I'm happy, right? Say, yo, send me the link.
Yeah, right. No, I'm joking.
Nah, but honestly,
what is that?
Beauty and Black.
Because Tyler Perry's making money, I hear it, but like
it's a Tyler Perry show or movie that you might have seen on flipping steroids, bro. Like think of
Medea,
Power meets
Empire
meets all these
garbage.
things with like no cohesive storyline and just madness going on. But I'm telling you, said girl have told you to watch it. I think I've only met man them that watch it, bro.
Oh, so
they're looking for some because it's very much violence and
like
and all that sort of thing. So like the man them enjoy watching it. I watched season 1 and I said,
how many episodes is it, by the way?
I think
like a season.
Episode 1. I think season 1 was 16 episodes.
He's getting the budget for brother. Tyler Perry.
This one, season 2,
he's got his
8
own studio.
episodes.
He's got his own
When was
studio.
the last
That's in
time?
the budget. He's got his own studio.
When was the last time a TV show was commissioned in the last 5 years where the first season was 16 episodes?
He's doing it himself.
No, I know. He's letting them know.
And you know what he's doing as well? There's no... I swear to God,
there's no storyline.
you see the quality of these... You see the quality of these shows, yeah? I'm certain the man is money laundering, bro.
I need to watch one just for the sake of convo.
You see that one?
Which one?
Because you know when you asked me the other day, you're like, oh, what have you been watching lately?
Yeah.
I didn't want to tell you that. But now that you brought up, I said, you know what? Mobland is a show that I need to watch. There's other shows I need to watch. And because I've been so busy lately, I needed something that's just like, I don't have to think.
Yeah.
But then there was a scene. I don't even want to speak on that scene.
I feel like I know
you know
what
what I'm
you're
talking about.
about.
Do you watch it? Or have you watched it?
I've watched season, not finished it.
Season 2. There's a scene where this like
this-
big
you're
like
both
hench guy
watching it?
Yeah, go
is
on.
shouting like
To end.
he's getting told to shout like I'm your bitch or something.
Yeah.
To next one.
That's the scene that's on Twitter.
I turned it off.
That's the
Straight. I've
scene that's
not
on
watched
Twitter.
it since.
He's like
I
he's trying to belittle this guy here, and he's
he's
basically
hench,
telling
bro.
it, but he's hedge. He's trying to talk down to him, let him know that you're beneath me, kind of vibe. I'm like, wait, what is this? I think a man can talk to me like this. I don't understand, but obviously I don't know the context.
Oh, so the guy that he's getting to shout is the family lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He, at the same time, is gay and he's doing a thing with my man's brother that's telling
What
him
kind
to
of
do it.
storyline is this? What kind
Brother,
of storyline?
wait, okay. Let me
What kind of
explain.
storyline is this?
You know what this is?
The
Yeah?
family
Look,
lawyer.
the brothers beating
that-
the brother, yeah.
You know what it is, yeah?
Man was the real, bro.
It's okay. I'll give you a good comparison. Have you watched Succession?
Yeah.
Okay, it's basically it's a Tyler Perry's take on Succession meets Empire.
But why?
Okay.
But why would those two shows ever need to meet?
Ask Tyler Perry,
Yeah,
bro.
Tyler
As he
Perry,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's Tyler
As
Perry,
in, why do you just make a black Succession?
Yeah, but that doesn't work though.
Why not?
Because we wouldn't be talking about it like this.
No, it might be.
I don't think Tyler Perry's got the writers in the room.
When's the last time you wrote something that's like A1?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I think he's in the room.
Why did I get married?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. But even that though, the way half the couples were shouting at each other. I'm
No,
like,
but them films, at least there was a bit more like it was mad, but there was more structure to it. As in, there was just dysfunctional relationships.
You're saying there's structure
Do you
to
know what I'm
it.
saying?
No, we need to watch it again. You know.
No, but I'm saying, but there were dysfunctional relationships. Yes, but this
wait,
thing
why
here.
why did I get married?
Listen to the
Janet
story like
Jackson.
this now.
With Janet Jackson?
Yeah. And she made the book, and then the husband says like you had a husband that helped you with your book, but now you want to take money. Like it was a little bit more realistic in terms
No,
of
and the kid,
what was the reason, though?
She was in a crash and the kid
died.
child
Yeah,
died.
so it's
What
real
was the
things to
reason
deal
Janet
with.
Jackson left her husband?
Because the kid
No,
died.
she didn't leave him till the second movie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I think the trauma of the kid dying, they didn't get over it, and then obviously she made the book. But that's more
You
realistic.
know, I watched a better version of it though.
What's that?
Recently, I think it's called 4 Seasons.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's about
think I've heard about that.
3 couple. I think it's 3 couples or 4 couples, and it's like it follows them like it's like summer, winter, autumn.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like the degradation of their relationships and stuff like that.
Okay.
But like it's a good watch.
Do you watch Couple Therapy?
No,
Cold.
See?
I was heavy on documentaries.
See, I
lately.
knew I weren't tripping, man. I just typed it in now. I said, why did Janet Jackson leave her husband and why did I get married, yeah? And then someone's typed this on Reddit. So Janet Jackson's character, Patricia, left her husband Gavin in the movie. Their divorce was part of a movie plot. And by the end, Patricia's husband had died in a car accident caused by Patricia.
Yeah, but they were
At
already
a point
broken
where
up.
some viewers debated whether it was unclear or poorly executed in the film. And then apparently her book went on to be successful regarding the same husband she caused the death of.
No.
No, she caused
what's
the
this-
death
what's
of
this
her
saying?
child,
But
not her
you're reading
husband.
the Reddit. That doesn't mean it's real.
So in the second
doesn't mean
movie,
it's real.
In the second movie,
So the husband
he does
didn't die?
die. He does die in the second
Yeah.
movie, but she doesn't cause his death in the second movie.
and then
That's what it's saying.
So what happened is in the first movie is she was driving and she was in a rush and she had her kid in the back, in the what's it called, car seat.
Yeah.
But she didn't strap it in. So when they had the car crash, obviously the child unfortunately passed away, and then it was like
It causes
they
stress
went through it
relationship.
and he didn't blame. Like in the first movie, he's not really blaming her or anything. But then remember at the table when they're like letting
The
out
dinner,
everyone's
yeah,
secrets,
yeah.
and he's like, "You're not man enough to tell your wife that you blame her for the death of your child." Their storyline doesn't really go anywhere after that movie too tough because it seems like a lot of people resolve. In the second movie, their relationship breaks down.
All right, hold on. Which film is? I'm thinking of The Best Man.
Oh, yeah.
That's another good film. That's another good film.
I
though.
think that's what I was thinking of. I'm confusing it with The Best Man. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like you see it's
Is
nowadays.
that Tyler Perry?
Nah.
Nah.
He ain't got the writing for that, innit? Because the way that went,
The Best Man was cold.
Because the Best Man, they had was it 2 movies and then the series?
Yeah, but I think what I'm trying to say is in terms of these films, yeah, nowadays you need so much drama and chaos for a storyline to run. It's like, what can't just there be a husband and wife, someone's cheated and they're working it out. And it's like now it's like
No,
no, I'm just saying, but now there's 65 plots in one thing. It's like, but it's not even realistic anymore.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Yeah, it's Car Crash TV now, innit?
That's what I'm saying. It's just mad.
But the person who wrote The Best Man is a guy called Malcolm D. Lee.
Yeah, big up him, man.
Yeah. You're right. But again, this is why I tell people to watch Saltburn.
I ain't watched that.
Only
Yeah.
because...
This but I love saying this.
No.
man.
Only because...
Is there not a mad scene in it? That's what.
Yeah, there's a mad
see,
scene. There's
that's
mad
what I'm saying
scenes.
again.
But what's what I'm saying? Like, think about it. You watch, and it's not our fault. I was watching a YouTube where they was explaining where kind of filmmaking cinema's going.
Yeah.
Because a lot of production houses don't want to invest in new stories. They'd
Yeah.
rather just remake an old. Like, think about how many remakes we've seen, bro. Like, there's bare. Even certain actors are accepting gigs knowing it's a remake, but then when they figure out the character that they're playing, they're on a vibe of, that was Snow White in the 80s.
Yeah.
Or that was Cinderella in the 90s.
They've been too artsy with it.
2025 Cinderella wouldn't do this. And they're like, it's still Cinderella.
Yeah.
Take off your shoe, man. You're like, nah, she got to be wearing Jordans. Or they're just trying to add a little twist to it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. There's bare films that have reached box office, don't do what it's supposed to do because of small things like that, yeah? So then you got this new company called A24.
A24 is doing something.
They're cold, innit? They shoot differently. But because because everyone's so used to this whole glitz, glamour, CGI, now when they just do the normal, get a normal camera and film you like you're in your yard, that type of filming, now it's, cinema's dead. Like, try and search A24 movies. Everything that you're saying, they do it. Proper stories, they write,
they did
produce.
The Rock one.
Yeah, the Smashing Machine.
Okay.
Like, the issue they have with that one is apparently the character that The Rock plays, no one relates to him.
Mark Coleman.
Yeah, the majority. It's like
Is it Mark Coleman?
it's like The Rock playing a football player. I mean, everyone's excited, and then when you find out the football player is not a Messi or Ronaldo, it's like someone who played for non-league. Like, that's how the masses are looking at it. It's like, why are we relating to
No, but he was like he was a superstar in MMA like in the early days, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then he fell like the whole thing because there was a documentary about his life. Like they followed him when he was in Japan and like how his life, how his life and career was at the time, and it was a popular documentary. So obviously bringing it back and obviously putting The Rock in those settings. But I agree with you. Like I like those low budget, just story driven movies now because like I'm a big like MCU like superhero stuff like, but when you actually strip all that back and it's just down to the acting and the storyline and emotion and you're not relying on over producing the thing, then I'm just like, this is so sick. Like one of my favorite movies to watch is Boiling Point. Have you seen it?
No.
With Stephen Graham. It's literally set in a restaurant. It's a night of service in a restaurant, and he's a chef in it, but he's like under bare stress. He's got a drinking problem, and it's like a one-shot movie. So everything's just sweeping through, tensions rise. Obviously, I don't want to give it away because you'll enjoy it when you watch it. And it's like it's got. But I didn't realize they did like a mini version of it. Like I think BBC produced it or something, and then they did a post series of it, and it's a bit different. But that movie itself, I like it. It's just one scene,
I think COVID is obviously minus the people that passed away, but I think it was a nice reset because it made people tap into some like the creative side. Because there's a movie, Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's the receiver of
I know which one you're talking about.
The receiver of you know when you call 999. He's the receiver of the phone calls. Brother, the whole movie is him in that office, bro. But the girl on the phone, the way she's speaking, you're going with her.
Yeah.
In the story, you're thinking, nah, like, it's sick. And then at the end of the movie, you're like, wait, hold on. The whole movie is my man in the police station.
Yeah.
And sick. Same with Denzel's son. Remember he done a film with Zendaya?
Yeah.
It's just all in one yard. They come back from an award ceremony and it's just an argument in one yard. The whole movie.
It's like, because it's no concept because these are old movies. Like one I like watching, it's like from the 50s, I think. It's called 12 Angry Men. And it's literally about, they're the jurors in a murder trial, innit? You don't get to see any of the trial. They're just deliberating to give the verdict. And it's just like, you find out so much about each person's character through how they view it because the person on trial is a black boy, innit? So you've got like, it's mostly a white jury. I think you've got like a couple, like one foreign guy and then like a Hispanic guy. But it's just convo. It's like an hour and a half of convo, but it's so good because the acting and the storylines. Now it's just like, bro, you throw a big budget at it, bro. It's just
and I think the emphasis is more on the storyline, as you said. And what's mad is even you said that a rock film is low budget, but what's mad is the budget for them films is still higher. It's just that in comparison to the MCU and the VFX, whatever you call it, also the budgets are mad high.
Also, when they say a film has flopped, it's usually because of how much they've put in versus how much it makes first weekend. So let's say it cost 50 M's to make that rock movie. It's gone to this box office for the weekend. They'll measure out the release to, I think, the end of the Sunday or something like that.
Yeah.
It made 10 M's flop. Like, the thing made 10 M's, bro. Like, I get you put 50.
No, but you got to remember, it's 50 plus like maybe like another 10, 20 for marketing and...
Oh, yeah. But at the same time, it's their module. Like, as in like, back in the day, you could bring out a movie, do first weekend, 10 mil, and then DVDs will continue till today.
But that's like...
Now they don't do that. It's just they'll put it on Prime for £15.
But that's like Shawshank Redemption. at the time it was seen as a
flopped,
box office flop, or like it wasn't rated, and over time it gained its,
I think that's
following.
People say
that's
it's
what
one of the
art is,
greatest
though.
films ever.
Exactly,
I
but
think that's what art is, though. Like that's what same approach with music. Like, for example, Dave. Just to quickly segue into that was a nice little segue. Just to segue into Dave. Dave's announced that his album's dropping. He announced on the 1st of October. Album's supposed to be dropping this Friday. The Boy Who Played the Harp track list. History featuring James Blake. 175 Months. No Weapons featuring Jim Legacy. Chapter 16 featuring Kano. Rain Dance featuring Thames. Selfish featuring James Blake again. My 27th Birthday, Marvelous, Fairchild, and then The Boy Who Played the Harp. So it's 10 tracks.
That's hilarious.
and it's gonna be 2 hours long.
Because we were talking about Kano and them not in the group, and then it's funny how Dave's announced the feature with Kano.
By the way,
I'm not saying.
no, because when you said we, it's like...
No, I'm not saying you. But
You speaking French?
I'm just saying. I said, ooh.
Because I rate Kano. So I don't know what to expect from this album.
Super
but
long
I
album.
think I'm going to expect great things.
Yes.
But it's not something that I expect to grab me in the first 2 days.
It won't. Dave,
2
especially
days.
with like like how he's progressing,
Yeah.
it's gonna be something that you have to sit with and
Yeah,
actually
so-
listen to as an album, like artistically. And that's why I said it's gonna be a long album. It's gonna feel cinematic to a degree.
Even other things like he's dropped. Okay, if you're a Dave fan, go check out his video with Stone Island where he talks about his jacket collection. Brother, this guy's been collecting Stone Island from. Have you seen the jacket collection?
He's been rapping about it from day one.
And the reason why the video is so sick here is because it's not a thing where Stone Island were like, yo, we're going to Airbnb a yard, we're going to put some jackets in there, you're going to go in with, I can't remember who he's talking with, and you're just going to talk about, no, he's telling you when he bought the jacket, he doesn't buy his jackets online. He makes sure he goes in store.
Yeah.
It's a thing. So he knows where he bought every single jacket. So I'm saying, he knows why he bought the jacket. There's bare different collections. He's invested in Stone. I didn't know Stone Island wasn't British either. They're not British,
Is
no.
that Scandinavian
No, he said it in the
or American
thing.
or what?
They're European somewhere, but they're not English. But obviously, because you see bare English people. One sec. Well, go check it out though. It's on YouTube.
No.
And they don't talk about his album either. They just talk about his relationship with his Stone Island and his jackets. It's sick.
But I think even with Dave, I appreciate him just because, like nowadays, a lot of albums just feel like audio comps. Like it's just a bunch of songs you've put together. But
Italian.
Italian,
Yeah,
that's mad.
yeah. Stone Island is an Italian luxury fashion house which specializes in men's apparel.
I think I've
Headquarters is in Rivarino.
That's like Montclair, innit? It's like a similar thing.
Where's Montclair from?
yeah, but that's more global. I feel like Stone Island feels more like
Stone
it
Island
like a
definitely feels
thing,
British,
But
yeah.
I feel like if I remember correctly, see like football hooligans and stuff, they would
That was their
go to like different countries when they go to away games and stuff and bring back the fashion from there. So like Stone Island jackets, I think some of them went to Italy, saw them there, brought it back, and it became a part of like the fashion cycle. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure I saw a video.
But I think a lot of brands. But remember, in terms of British culture, there's a lot that British culture is giving the world in terms of like the way that we've wore tracksuits, the Stone Island jackets. Because remember, sometimes you can have something that is made somewhere, but then if someone wears it differently and just makes it popular, it just changes. Because I just remember growing up, if you had a Stone Island jacket, you had P, bro.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like them jackets were like 3, 4, 5 bills standard, and they would have a wavy one, like a red, like rainproof one. Then it would just be they're cold.
Yeah, so a lot of his ones were like the ones that have like, remember in the, I can't remember what music video he done where he had the heat
the heat one,
transfer
that was
one, or
with
Is that the one with
the
reflective
Mo
one?
Stack.
Yeah, but you could put so he talks about it, and it's like, bro, like, yeah, man, like I can talk about my trainers like that. Like I can tell you why I bought a particular trainer.
But you remember where you bought every single one of them?
If you put my trainers in front of me, I could because I bought them.
I don't know, man. Because remember, like,
I bought them, though.
No, but remember, I saw the video. Yeah, I didn't see it properly, but I saw rails, and I didn't see I didn't see 30 jackets.
He's the one. No,
it looked like it was about 400 jackets or 500
This
jackets,
collection's
bro.
300 strong. But I'm saying, when you're the one that bought them and you know why you bought them, you can.
But he also seems like a man that would track that sort of thing.
I
Anyway,
think,
like, write down or
bro,
something.
Yeah,
I
'cause I
don't
wouldn't.
think. I think he is very calculated.
Yeah.
But not in a bad, like when
No, in
Meanie
a
talks
good
about
way.
it, people say in a bad, no, it can be deemed in a bad way because he's more intelligent than you.
Yeah. He's
So
meticulous.
He's very on point. He doesn't miss a step. So like even now, people are alluding to the fact that Central C's not on the album. Why is he not on the album? But he could look at it like, bro, we've done that, man.
Yeah, but
like,
look
Sprint
at-
is there. Like,
But even if you look at the album lineup and the artists he's used, like it's very deliberate.
Yeah.
In the sense
Yeah.
that even the fact that he's got Jim Legacy on this one, but he did his feature with him prior.
come on, man, he knows what he's doing.
Like,
Have you heard his tune with the French rapper?
no.
I can't remember the French rapper's name. I'll send it to you later. Yeah.
Chocolat.
Yeah. Have you heard the tune?
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
he made
I'm-
two.
Oh, there's one where like I'm listening to the song, yeah, and I had to stop it and be like, what's going on? So that the melody that they use, yeah, he says it in French, then the French rapper says it in English. Then Dave says it in
yeah.
French. No, Dave says it in English, or the French rapper says it in English.
says something in
Dave says it in
Yoruba as
French.
well.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so sick. Because obviously, for me,
Yeah.
listening to Dave, he's dumbed himself down for that tune. Purely because it's like he's just trying to write a hook kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not like he's going into his rapping bag on that
But it's
tune.
still complex
But
at the same
yeah,
time.
But on the other
But what
track,
he's
he
done-
proper raps.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what he's done is not easy to do. And the way he's done it is so sick. A French guy someone who speaks French would rap Dave's part, not realizing they're speaking English or Yoruba. It's just the melody. He done it so sick.
And-
I'll send you the tune.
There's a video of him in the studio making one of the two songs, and he does the verse, and then like to me it sounded good, and he was like no, like, and then ends up changing it completely to the one that it ends up being, and I think there's a thing of like with him it's standards. You know, you're not just doing things for the sake of doing things. Like Dave could make a bank just doing bare features, doing like just being everywhere and everywhere. But like because he's probably made enough money from doing it, he can actually focus on the artistry and the thing that he enjoys.
But I think the thing about Dave, when you listen to his albums, you can hear the album, like the first album or the mixtape, you can hear the message in that one is more of a message about the country. I think he's got not Question Time on there, Hangman. Like it's like more like I've got something to say and you got listen. Then Psychodrama was like a little bit more like a story. Do you know what I'm saying? Location, whatever. Then the other one with the painting on it was like talking about his mum's story, how he's gone through the fire, whatever. So like this one, even just from the features, you can tell that this album's gonna be like, how can I say it?
They're all introspective.
Without being rude, as in, how can I say it? Like, you know, sometimes you can hear an album, you're like, this is a culturally sounding album, as in like the features are people within the culture. It seems like he stepped out and been like, no. I'm gonna have a couple people, but generally speaking, it's just gonna be people who can sing or. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense.
But I think every Dave album, if you go through them, is as it should be. This is where I am in my life. At this point. Rather than I want a song to play in the club. Like if you are feeling that way, and you went and made Sprinter and songs like that where they're gonna be played and get millions and billions of streams. But like, I think when it comes to his albums, he's very much like, yo, this is me now. This is the things that I've seen and what I've been. Because I feel like if I was to listen to all of them chronologically, I would see from starting with Six Paths, the hunger and transitioning from education to trying to do music and dreaming of being a star to the things he's been going through at the start of his fame and how he is at the height of it. And now it's like, essentially, he's a bit of a veteran now, isn't it? We're coming up to 10 years now, like
as well.
10 years of Dave. So
Also, just to wrap up the episode, who would you rather be? Would you be Tyler Perry or Dave?
Dave, bro. I'll be Dave every
I'm
day.
talking about your approach to your creativity.
Nah, Dave, man, like,
They're both winning, to be fair.
Now, winning.
Tyler Perry's got the
Is he
biggest
winning?
studio in America.
I hear that.
yeah,
He
but
owns the biggest studio in America.
not all
bro.
about the money, man.
That's not a small thing, you know.
but
That's ownership. I'm not saying about.
No, I know, but Bob, from when you can drop 16 episodes for your first season, that means no one's telling you nothing. Also, with Tyler Perry, yeah, does is his shows on platforms?
Yeah.
this one's on Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd be intrigued to know how he
Because
gets
remember,
them on there.
music. Films change now, as in, it's all about streaming services now.
Yeah, but which is a bad thing.
And
though.
and if you own a streaming service, you can kind of dictate what you pay people now.
Yeah,
As in, like, if you want it to be on Netflix, I'm giving you this. If not, it's not going to be on Netflix.
but that's not right though.
I get it, but that's how it is. Whereas before,
That's what the
it wasn't
musicians
like
are
that. It
complaining
was
about.
like this is how much it is in box office, and then you can buy the DVDs, whatever. Whereas now, Netflix and all these companies have such a monopoly that if you make a film, they can say to you, listen, I hear you want 10 bags, but I'm going to give you 2. Take it, it's either you're on it or you're not. Eventually, you're going to have to be like...
They're dropping big money.
There's
They're
cookies.
dropping big money.
There's cookies as well, but they're telling actors like, okay, here's 2 bags, but you're only going to do season 1. Or I can give you 10 bags, but your likeness is mine.
Yeah. And also, that's another thing as well, that a lot of them are saying, once you give it to me, this is not yours anymore.
That's why Ryan Coogler's Sinners was such a big deal. And it's a big deal that he's going to get the rights back to his project in 25 years. So that means everyone else who's doing this don't own their thing. Because why are you making such a big deal about this contract? You know, like if you come out and sign a deal, yeah, and everyone's talking about it, people want to interview you, and we hear your deal, and it's like, yeah, you get the rights to your Instagram videos back in 25 years. I'm looking at my Instagram like, what? So I don't own my Instagram videos?
Nah, bro.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's like...
Well, you got to think like the production company owns everything because they fund it.
I think that's the issue.
They do all that. And then the director is just as much of an employee as the actors. So a lot of them will just negotiate like their like points on the sales, like 1%, 2% or whatever it is. That's what a lot of those MCU actors did and made bank because
Thing made the biggest bank.
Robert Downey Jr. But he's kicked off the whole franchise. Like.
Yeah, but he was
already a big actor.
Yeah, he was a big actor already.
No, but he was on the this was part of his redemption arc, innit?
He went through going.
No, but he still had stuff before that, though.
No, he did, but because of his drug addiction,
he went to
jail,
therapy, all of that stuff. Yeah. So when he came out, it was like giving him a second lifeline.
No, but he still had films before that.
I'm not saying he didn't.
No.
I'm saying MCU, they took a punt on him. Like, you're a big guy, and you can demand a better contract.
I hear what you're saying, but he was still the... I get what you're saying. No,
but... You know when you watch back, like, his biography, he was like, to put in other context, like, he was like a wonder kid in terms of acting.
Yeah, when
he was like one of the guys. But then because of all these issues, going to jail and stuff, like, nobody wanted to touch him.
Yeah.
So then even things like doing Tropic Thunder, got him back on the big...
But at the time, that got him back. Gimmick, though.
It was, but it got him back on a big stage.
No, I'm saying, but at the time when it came out, other actors in that space were looking at him like, you're doing this, but we get it because of what you've gone through. But it banged, is what I'm saying.
And then because obviously with the MCU, they looked at it and said, right, we're starting this project. It's not the MCU now where they're throwing 500 million at everything. Like
this is at the
they're
beginning.
saying, and they say Robert Downey Jr. is in the right price point, fits the bill, looks like Tony Stark can do this. Can we put the franchise on your back? And we saw what happened later.
Because remember, you're making it seem as if like the Iron Man that, like you said, the Iron Man that he signed up to be at the time, he didn't know it was going to be what it was, to the point where he's getting paid $1 million a minute in Spider-Man. That's why he's only in it for like 10 minutes, because they're like 10 mil budget. Writers figure out how to write him in for 10 minutes. Because he was demanding $1 million.
Yeah,
and he gets money on the back end.
Yeah, but I don't think MCU knew it was going to be that big.
Yeah, of course they didn't. Because they didn't even have the rights to Spider-Man.
Because the contract they gave him, I don't think they realised
what it would have done in the end.
Because it's going to keep on.
Yeah.
And for me to re-sign, because remember, in terms of MCU, they have the same character for every film.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, this is my contract, but if you want me to come back, you need to give me a bit more.
Remember,
you know who I am as well.
But they had to re-buy back all Spider-Man.
They loaned him for the beginning still.
If you look at it at the time, the Avengers, Iron Man and stuff, like we look at it now as that these are big characters.
They weren't the main Avengers,
B C-list characters. They sold all their big characters. Spider-Man is one of the most popular. X-Men is one of the most popular. Fantastic Four, one of the most popular. They own none of it. They didn't even own the Hulk. That they had to loan the Hulk in. So. That's why he never had his own film.
That's why he had like 4 different versions of his flipping film.
Yeah,
it was never produced by them.
Yeah, but I'm saying the one that we saw with Mark Ruffalo that was throughout the MCU, he was never allowed to be in his own film. That's why in Thor Ragnarok, he's basically like a big side character.
Is that why he got punched up in Avengers and he just had to remain?
No, but I'm saying
Hulk for like 2 minutes.
No, he's talking about a solo film, not that he couldn't be in those films.
No, but I'm saying, is that the reason why?
No, but that was to lead into the second film because he then finds a way to be like both at the same time, innit? And he controls because he's Professor Hulk in the next one.
You know when I see these films, sorry to cut you. When I see these films and I see like the way the characters play out, and sometimes they veer off what they were in the comics.
Yeah,
I do think that there's politics behind it. That's why.
I think it's more so that it's based on, so the movies will be based on a comic book story or an arc in that, but like it's open to interpretation because if you look at any version of Spider-Man or any version of Captain America or these kind of guys, there's like different things have happened. They've been in alternate universes. They've been different. So with the movies, they can express them in however they want. But people get upset about it because, well, you're telling this story, but he's moving like this, and that didn't happen in the comic. But why do you want to read the comic?
The one that I'm upset about
I think sometimes it's got to be similar though, innit, to a degree.
What they've done with Adam Warlock is pissing me off, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, that's not him in the comic, bro. He's a bad man.
Yeah, but in the second one, he might be, remember? Because
but he's a joke man to his mum.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the beginning of it. But when he sees his mum pass and whatever, the next one, he might be on mad smoke.
Hopefully.
I hope so too, man.
But, yeah.
Even Fantastic Four and they're you.
I had to see the new one.
Bro, I started watching it. I got bored after like 20 minutes. Man.
I swear,
they're
right
back in. It's just
Cause you know their
backstory.
Their youth is a madness in terms of Mr. Fantastic and like their youth is supposed to be like one of the strongest ever beings in the galaxy, and obviously he's born in that, innit? It's alright still.
Well, I can't remember what his name is. Because Reed is his dad, but the kid is like he's like Professor X on steroids, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
I think incredible.
But I think even in the
Jack.
Incredible. What the youth?
Yeah.
No, but that's what he's based off.
Yeah, I thought so.
Because remember that youth has got like the mum and dad have got power, but because of their power, he's got bare different powers.
Who's the woman that comes? Yeah, what was that forwards? I swear that's in Fantastic Four.
The one that forwards? You mean the
someone that comes to the town?
What, Silver Surfer?
Oh, is it Silver Surfer?
Yeah, it's just the
Which
woman
is the new
version.
version?
Oh, they made that a woman.
Okay. Yeah, I might watch that tonight, to be fair.
It was alright. I watched it the other day. It was alright still. It was alright.
Love for coming in, my bro.
No, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, so just before you leave, you said the Mark Clattenburg thing. What did you say? Oh, you can't speak about that.
What about the... Oh, he's deplatforming.
Is he trying to deplatform you or something like that?
No, basically, so I can speak on it, I don't care. But basically, for some of my videos, I was using Akin Fenwa's podcast for the clips. That's where I got Jay Bothroyd from and a couple other people. But but everyone was getting onto him for these clips and everyone kept atting me to do the video, innit? So I did the video and then I got a message from the page like sometime later saying...
What page?
Like from Akin Fenwa's page. So I'm not saying it was him personally. I don't know who's behind the account, innit, on TikTok. And they were like, you've been using our videos without consent. Like the ones you've been doing all right, but we didn't like this one. I'm like, so what? Like you're gonna try to get them taken down or something? They're like, oh, we'd never do that to you, but we're just letting you know. I'm like, well, it sounds like you're threatening. You're hanging it over my head that if you don't like my videos, that. So I said, I'm not using any of your clips again because clearly it's all determined on whether you like my video or not. Yeah. And if I do a couple that you don't like, copyright strike. I'm not
gonna lie to you, in the exchange I've had with you today, you stand on business, man. I can't just do some of the things you're just like, I'm not budging, man. I'm not an idiot, man. What do you mean?
I'm chilled, but like if you press my principles or like or try and like back me up into a corner, there's nothing else to do, innit? Because the moment you back down, it opens the gates for everyone else to do.
That's the Congolese in you, though.
Probably, yeah. It's my mum.
You're nodding.
I've got my mum's stubbornness.
His friend is here. His friend's Congolese as well, and he totally understood what I said when I said that.
Yeah.
You see the Congolese, yeah. They got vim, you know. Think about it, yeah. Back in the day, all of the youths that could, like, there's a man that you don't trouble because he can fight.
Yeah.
Half the time they were Congolese, bro.
we don't mess around,
death, bro.
We're very.
Where's Thing from? I don't want to say it on the pod.
One sec, but did that Clattenburg thing, so that was it?
Yeah, like, but Clattenburg, obviously, I clocked that in one of the comment sections. Like, well, I don't mind because it's public, innit? Jolien Lescott added me in it and said, yo, you need to get him on this one. Then, like, Clattenburg replied saying something like, he was saying, like, what? Because it was about Marcelo, like, asking for his shirt or something like that. And he was like, or not asking for a shirt or asking for a picture or something like that. And he was like, oh, why? Because Marcelo didn't play, he can't be in the stadium and he couldn't have asked me for that. Like, kind of like a sassy response. And then it was after that, then I got a message. So I feel like because I didn't even know Mark Clattenburg was on social until then. Yeah. So I feel like he hit them up and said, yo, he's doing such and such. Yeah. Like, I'm not having it.
But that's nothing to do with you. That's nothing to do with them. Because you took the clip off of that. Remember, if you work for them or you work with them and then you were like a presenter on there and then you done it cool, then Mark Clattenburg hit them up and say, yo, well, go on for my man. But if I'm taking a clip of something,
Well, they felt
man.
like I was trying to make them look silly, but I said these people are going on your platform and saying whatever they got to say. Like that's not up to you.
Yeah.
I'm just scrutinizing that, but it was like they just took it really personally. I just thought, bro, I don't. You know how you said earlier about not doing certain things because you don't want to deal with a headache. It's like that, bro. Like why do I have to think about you messaging me just because I used your clip, even though it's got nothing to do with you? I've never used like Akinfenwa himself in the clip or anything like that. It's always been the person chatting. So that's their problem, not yours.
Just I'm just saying, large up Lescott, by the way, he comes R&B.
Nah, big up Lescott, man. Top guy.
All I'm saying is I understand what you're going through. I think there's many more to come.
Yep.
But you stand on business. So I look forward to your videos, bro.
Everyone's in trouble. Yeah, right.
Love for coming on, my bro.
Appreciate it.
Also, you lot, Free Shots community, make sure you go check out his Instagram, follow him. He's definitely funny. He's definitely got the Free Shots approval. And yeah, anything else, Marv?
I've just got 2 questions.
Oh, yeah.
I just got 2.
Yeah, maybe 3. Who's the angriest footballer that's ever DM'd you?
Cotton Cole.
What's the funniest or weirdest DM you've ever got from a player?
Funniest or weirdest? David Bentley, you know.
What was it?
He's just a madman though. Like
He looks like a geezer, like a proper
like he was talking about he said I got him good.
For the
But
Bergkamp thing.
he said something, for the Lampard hat trick. The Bergkamp one was true, innit? So I made that video, but he said something like he told me he's gonna start taking red lion mane tablets or something.
Yeah.
He said it's good for the memory. But I just thought that was mad funny and weird because I was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. And then he posted it on his story, like him with the tablets. Like, cool. But he's top, man. I like it.
To get his teammate.
Who?
No, Mama DM you.
Oh,
A man
but he wasn't a pro. Some random guy DM me saying, "Oh, I think my teammate's been capping. Like, can you get him?" I'm like, he's not even a pro footballer.
Let's see. Were you ever worried about footballers coming for you legally or physically?
Well, now that I've met Jay Bothroyd, I'm not worried anymore because I think I got him the worst and he was cool. Legally, no, because I always make sure that it's not slanderous.
Do you say allegedly or stuff?
No, but there's no need to be alleged because it's facts and events in it. So
okay.
I don't need to do that. And
the last question will be, who's one player you've wanted to call out but have held back and why?
Held back? I've never held back on anyone. But like now that this thing has grown into like seeping into the football world, it's like, it doesn't make me think twice, but I'm like, how is this person going to be receptive to? Because they like it now, but if I make a video about them, how are they going to take it? But they've put themselves out there saying they rate it, so they can't turn around. And
do you think you're going to do more positive ones to balance it? Do you know what I'm saying? As in, like, this is good, like, blah, blah, so that people can't say all you do is try and call people like, do you know what I'm saying?
I do it, but
is that conscious? Or?
The story's got to be good enough. Like, the one I want to do, I think I'm going to make it anyway, even though I tweeted about it, is Rooney saying that you went on stage with 50 Cent.
Yeah, so
Bro, I found the flipping article that was slating him for, because he got sent off a couple days before, and then he's like, yeah, and he got on stage with 50 Cent, but the crowd wasn't feeling it or something. And I was like, I need to put that out. But yeah, no, I don't mind doing that.
Okay. All right then.
You got Rooney, boy.
Big
Love
up
boy.
Wayne,
Thank you, man.